Hey guys, it's me again. I'm making another video because this morning what I did is I made a video about how I made a plug mod using pyramid tea bag and using making a plug for my 510 cart. It was kind of shaped with an R, if you remember that. If you've seen the previous videos, if you haven't, that's fine. But this afternoon I found something very interesting. When I took the plug back out, first of all, the cart was empty. I used all the fluid in there. But when I looked at, I don't know if you can see this, but when I looked at the plug, when I pulled it out, there's a lot of juice sitting on this side where the folds are, and not really where the fray part of the plug was. So I got another idea, and people ask me why I'm continuing to do different mods, if, you know, tea bags. Well, the thing is, I've tried a lot of mods. The straw mod is great. I love it. The only thing I don't like is taking up space, whether it be by the straw itself or air, taking up space in my cart. I'd rather have my cart full of juice, full of e-juice, and I want to be able to vape it all. Now, I really like this this material, which is the pyramid tea bag material from the Lipton brand. I have tried the shredded tea bag, and actually I have used sacrificing right now. I took one of the shredded ones out because I tested it again this morning for the shredded or frayed tea bag, and after putting it in, putting a bunch of fluid in, it kind of I was getting some leakage. It was leaking out, and so that's why I'm continuing to try out different mods. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is something a little bit different, and what I did is I got a Lipton tea bag, pyramid tea bag, emptied it out. This was the top, and what I did is I folded it and then cut it down this way. Okay. Now from here, what I'm going to do is roll it up. Let me roll this up real quickly. And now, what I'm going to try to do is my theory that the liquid wants to go where the folds are. That way, it can attach itself to, you know, keep together with as much liquid as possible. So, now, again, what I've done is I rolled it up. Now, the folded end is on the top, and that way the frayed end, the part where I cut, is on the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to put it in. Now, instead of cutting this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it over a little bit and make a crease. Okay? Now I'm going to open it up again. Again, this part on the top is the folded end. So I'm going to fold it at that crease. And one thing I do really like about the Lipton brand is that it actually holds its folds. I did use the Revolution bag for a little bit when I didn't have any Lipton, and they are not as easy to work with. So after making this fold, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this up again. Now you don't have to, actually it would be better if you don't roll it up too tight, because you want it to surround the atomizer's bridge. Okay, so I'm going to fold that up. I'm going to try to do this quickly, so it's not going to be really neat. And I'm going to go ahead and just put that in. Now, the problem that I'm having today is that I have used a lot of juice from filling a couple of carts. I'm just going to cut off some of the stray parts right here. I'm not really going to cut the folds themselves. So basically what we have a part of the tea bag on the bottom that's not folded, and a bunch on the top. You know what? Let's try this. What I'm also going to do is on the bottom here, I'm going to make a cut. Again, it's my theory that it doesn't want to stay where it's there's a lot of surface area, or end surface area. It wants to go where there's a lot of folds. So I'm hoping that the e-juice would come up and want to gather here. And what we want to do is we want it to gather where the bridge is. So right after making that cut, I'm going to go ahead and stuff this in. Stuff that in there. Yeah, I got a little loose part, so let me just cut that off real quick. I really don't know if I have enough juice to be able to do this. But what I'm going to do now is kind of open it up a little bit so that when the atomizer goes on it, it will not completely crush it. Now the good thing about fraying the bottom as well is that it gives it a little bit of spring, so that when the atomizer pushes down on it, let me try it right now, when the atomizer pushes down on it, oops, I can get this back on here. When the bridge pushes down on it, see, I actually made one already. Okay, so when the bridge pushes down on it, what will happen is that it'll bounce back up, keeping that pressure onto the bridge of the atomizer. Now again, I really don't know if I have enough fluid to be able to fill this cart, but I'll go ahead and try. And now also, because of the shape of this, you also have a pseudo straw mod as well, so it's very easy to put liquid in. Now it's all one piece, so it's very easy to take out. I really don't know how many drops I've already put in. That looks like a lot. Just going to dab that a little bit. So again, what we want to do is we want to try to keep that liquid moving to the top, and we also want this part on the top staying in contact with the bridge on the atomizer, and I think we can accomplish that. Now for one other test real quick, let me just go ahead, just make sure. I'm going to put one other drop, well actually a couple of drops, just to show you that with this mod, because of where kind of have a tea bag mod, kind of have a Frayed tea bag mod, also sort of a plug in there as well, also using kind of a straw mod, using all that stuff. And because of that, I am going to see if this is going to leak at all. And it doesn't. It doesn't leak. So that's great. So basically what I'm going to do, it doesn't matter how I line this up, I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. And just to kind of show a little bit, when I pull it back out, that is still sitting on the top. So what'll happen is we'll have that constant contact with that atomizer bridge, and hopefully that this design will bring fluid up to the bridge. Again, what had happened with the other plug mod is that the fluid ended up at the folds and not at the frays. Here's one that I have already made, and you can kind of see already that a lot of the fluid is coming up to where the folds are, and it's starting to come away from where it's been frayed. Now, again, it's not 100%. I just wanted to make this video real quick because I've seen people respond already, and I've seen that a bunch of people are viewing it, so I didn't want them to be disappointed with that other mod that was working, but I just want it to be working better. So let's see how this vapes. Again, that looks pretty good. Time will tell by the time I finish this. But I thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you out. See you later.